name is Abdul Rahman. I'm a lecturer at a public university in Kenya. I deliver lectures in computing and informatics. In our last lesson, we discussed about Java tokens. And basically, we discussed about 5 main Java tokens, and these were the keywords, identifier, literals, operators, and separators. So today, we are taking one of them, that is the keyword, onto a very big details and try to understand what does it entails. And in that particular journey, we are asking ourselves, what are Java keywords? And we are going to talk about definition, types of keywords, and then finally we are going to implement. So let us start. So what actually are the keywords? So basically, when we are talking about keywords, actually we are talking about these are reserved words by a programming language, and they've got special meaning to that particular language. So these are reserved words, actually what we are talking about. And then in Java particularly, we are saying keywords are words that are predefined and have got a certain meaning on Java syntax. So we are talking about they are predefined. So the meaning of predefined, it is that actually they are actually there into a Java library, and then they cannot be used as an identifier for naming any of our classes, variable, methods, or any other entity. So they cannot be used as an identifier. So they cannot be used as an identifier. Also, that is it. So, and there are actually more than 50 keywords which are supported by Java. So there are more than 50 keywords which are supported by Java. So let us see actually how these particular 50 keywords are grouped into a particular type. So when we are talking about Java types, actually they are actually grouped into around 9 grouping. So if we are having here our keywords, so actually they can be actually grouped into around 9 types. So let's go one by one and see what we have. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So they'll be classified actually into those 9 types. So the first type is what we call access modifiers. So this is the first type, called the access modifiers. The second type is what they are grouped together as classes, methods, and variables. And the third class of it is what we call a flow control. And then the fifth one is what you call package control. And then we have what you call primitive data types. And then we have what you call error handling. And then what we have enumeration. And then we have others. And then we have the unused. So actually these are the 9 types. Let's see what are they when we are talking about each one of them. So when we are talking about the access modifier, basically these are actually keywords such as we're talking about private, we're talking about protected, and basically we're talking about public. And when we're talking about classes, we're talking about such words like class itself, abstract, we're talking about the word extend, final, implement, new, and static. And when we are talking about control flow, basically we're talking the word like for, while, do, switch, and many others. And when we're talking about package control, basically we're talking like the word import, package itself. And when we are talking about primitive data type, we are talking about our 8 data types, which are actually primitive data types supported by Java, and that will be Boolean, that will be byte, that will be float, double, int, short, and long. And when we are talking about error handling, we're talking like the word try, catch, we are talking about throw, talking about throws, and we are talking about the word assert. And when you're talking about the enumeration, you're talking about the word enum. And others, this will include like the word super for inheritance, the word this referring to a particular same class, and the word void, which means nothing. And then the unused or the reserved words, which are unused, or they're going to be used up in future. These are 2 of them. These are const and go to. So basically these are the keywords. So let us write up a very simple program and see in that particular program that we want to demonstrate what are the keywords. So basically we are going to write up a program into our Eclipse and see that actually we can add 2 numbers and have up a sum of that particular number. So here, as our syntax before, we are going to initialize of data type int, and we have got a variable sum, and then we have got a variable a, which we can give it up the value of 30, and then we've got a variable b, give up the value of 60. And after doing that, basically what we are going to do, we are going to say our sum should be actually a sum, should be assigned a plus b. And then from there, we're just printing up our sum. So we are going to do system.out.print ln, and then what are we printing? We're just printing up the sum. So O, basically we're just printing up the sum, or we can basically what say it is the sum of a and b, the sum of a plus b actually equals to sum. And now we can run this particular program and see what is the results. When we run this particular program, actually we are told the sum of a and b is equal to 90. But the whole idea of this, we want to see which one are the keywords. So here the keyword is the word we have seen. Actually they have actually been given up onto a different color. So into what you call Eclipse. So all these which are in different color, like the word public, the word class, here the word public, static, void, and int, all of them which are in red color, this actually they are what we call actually the keywords. So that actually makes up the end of our presentation until into the next session, which we are going to talk about Java identifier. However, don't forget to subscribe, and for now I say bye.